right, so this is actually we're not numbering it anymore, nothing like that, because it's just ridiculous. I don't even know the numbers, but last season was season 444. This is now again season 444. No such thing as time, and we are starting another season. So, what's up, Will? Will, introduce yourself a
Yes.
little bit to everybody. Everyone kind of
Yeah.
knows you. They might not know your face, and I might know you as well as I'm going to introduce you today. But introduce yourself to the masses.
Yes. Well, my name is William, and I'm from Atlanta. And I just want to say everything. I just want to, for one thing, I want to say first is I appreciate Tragicamerica for having me on this podcast. Um, First off, and first and foremost is, you know, my life has been it's been kind of a challenge. I've been going through a lot, and so forth. I of course, I lost my father when I was 21 years old. I had a lot of fucking challenges growing up, cognitively, mentally, and I've been and struggling for quite a bit. So, but
When is it like an anxiety?
it's more of like it's more of anxiety. You're right, but it
Okay.
also has to do with fear, stress,
Yeah.
um
I
all
feel
the above in that certain nature. So,
I get that too, man, and like overly, where I'll obsess about it,
mhm.
and like like, do you think we're somewhat programmed to be in that state? Like, dude, like just from what's on TV and the computer and all that. Like,
In my opinion, I think social media has a lot to do with it. Social media is brain rot, killing the newer generation nowadays.
dude, it's
Eh,
like unrecognizable, bro. And I don't say that to be rude or nothing. It's just like it's a difference, bro.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Um, and that's
And
gonna
I
have to
and
get
I'm not here to talk about, most of my problems because I know everybody has problems in their own life.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I have a couple of topics I really need to get out the way right here real quick.
Okay.
Um,
So,
yeah, and of course I've been talking with you tragic about these topics. I'm
let's try to get it. Like, try to explain it like you're five, explain it to a 5-year-old, just so people like, you know what I'm saying?
okay, okay.
Uh,
Oh yeah. So as soon as as soon as it's crazy because once the world is changed and once the world is with everything that's going on with
are
the
you
Trump administration
are you
and
starting from COVID though? When you're saying once the world has changed,
yeah,
is your
it
mind
started from
COVID?
COVID. Yep,
Okay.
started from COVID. Once COVID changed a lot of things, in today's environment, with people's mindsets, people's people's beliefs.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
it made people question everything. I think because it's what a psyop. Looking back on it, it's just like wow. Like, and I don't know about copy strikes. If what I can play or what I can't. Um, but I think I can play a few seconds of it. I was
yeah,
watching this video the other day of this senator that was he was advertising on like Fox for people to go get their COVID shots, and he was
mm,
eating a hamburger and fries, and I guess
yeah.
McDonald's was giving away free. Did you
McDonald's.
see that, dude?
The CEO, right? It was the McDonald's CEO. Was it the McDonald's CEO?
What was that, or like some congressman? I'm
Yeah.
gonna find it.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
I think what they spit the hamburger out and all that because
it's
something like
ridiculous, dude.
that. You know,
Then
I
Fauci was
Fauci,
going to black
Fauci, yeah,
neighborhoods and trying to
yeah,
give away cars, like, for raffles, and they're like, "Fuck you, dude."
yeah.
You know?
No,
Like,
it's a bit of a brain fuck because you know most of these people's like it's just something happened where it everybody just started really like you know,
Distrusting.
it just changed, like, the whole entire, like, you know, significance of all this fucking shit right after COVID, and it really just, like I don't even know what even
You're
happened.
not you're not the only person that feels like that, and, like, it's, like, exactly like that. I do too. Many people I hear also do, and I
Mhm.
try to piece it see, for me, bro, it was weird as fuck because I just got out of prison after 7 years.
Yeah.
So,
No, you
like, it was like coming out as a newborn kid,
Yeah.
and
So,
and
what was the prison system like, during that time? What was the what I
so
mean, what was the what did the prison system do
do for COVID,
like for COVID in that whole entire
thank
era that
God I got out, like, a month before.
Okay.
So I missed it, but everyone got hit, like at least they said they did. It was all locked down. They didn't get visits for like a year.
Yeah,
Like it was bad.
I'm sure.
So I got out before, luckily. So now while I'm in there, I'm only speaking to my mom and my sister, like on the regular. My sister, straight up Democrat teacher. My mom was a straight up Trump. So like I wasn't watching no news in there. I would just hear them. My sister was saying my mom's crazy, my mom's saying my sister's crazy, so I'm like, "What the fuck is going on out there, man?"
Right.
So, before that, I was never into politics at all, but, like, when I got out and I saw, like, how divided the fucking whole fucking world was over Trump, the lies on the news, the fucking just the nonstop, and then when I got out, like, a month after COVID hit. So once I was already doing research at that point to see what the fuck happened, and that's when COVID hit, and I was like, "This is not real." My first thought, staged. That was my first thought. Um,
Of
and
course, when that happened, I was like, I was in my own little fucking space. I had my own friend group. I went down to Jacksonville like maybe twice in those years. I went to car shows with my brother because we like to go to car shows and all that because it's fun for us because we like to go and do like
yes,
racing events and all that type of thing and all that type of shit.
yeah,
And
it's like
so
it.
what really happened there is the fact that, what it just, you know,
It
it
yeah,
it made the whole, it made us,
it was
like, think
almost
differently, man.
yeah, it
It's
was listen, I always thought there was a I took sociology when I was in prison and before. I'm trying to graduate it now. Um, since the beginning of that, I saw the social component to it, like
Mhm.
with the 6 feet away, wear a
Yeah,
mask. The mask to me was more like, keep your mouth shut. That's the thought I got. Um, you remember in
yeah,
like California, they were like calling on their neighbors if
yeah,
they had more people over for
yeah.
Thanksgiving?
One thing I want to add on to what I was just talking about is that of course of course I was still living my everyday life when I was during COVID, but when from March on to July because that's when I'm probably was it June or July I went to go see my friend in Florida or Jacksonville, but yeah, no, from March to July I mean I was wearing a mask going into fucking Walmart. And when I was, and from then on, March to July, I was doing all these other events, and I felt like nothing's changed then, But but after all that, I had family members dropping left and right.
From
I was
COVID?
having in those times, not
You had
COVID,
okay.
cancer
Mhm.
and other shit. My grandfather passed away. My other aunt who passed away. And no and
Sorry, yeah.
that was mainly due to cancer, and of course I was having to wear a
Mm.
mask all around them because you didn't want to get them sick because of the whole because
And
um the
that's how I
COVID
got
situation. But
eventually got guilted into getting the shot in the first place
yeah,
because of a situation like that, because it
yeah,
started with the older people, remember?
yeah,
You can't get your grandma sick, you can't get your mom sick. So they were the ones at risk. So they
yeah,
went to go get their shots, and then the next thing after that was my sister saying, well, how you gonna come be around mom if you don't
Yeah.
have the shot and she has it? You
Mhm.
know, you might end up killing her. And it's like it literally got it was that bad. Like, do you
Yeah.
remember the news was like they were like, any anti-vaxxers were labeling them as like scum and like fucking just like it was dude, that was like one of the biggest psyops besides now that I've ever seen before.
And
Um,
but, it's crazy because when, I first got when I first got my shot, my mom got her shot before I did. And when she got her shot, it was, I mean, the lines were long,
mhm.
and there was very, very, a lot of uncertainty about the vaccines.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, from what you know. But but what from from compared to when she went to go get her shots and when I went to go get my shot, it was a lot different because she got her shot when she was still sitting in the car, and then I got my
Uh,
shot. I had to go in somewhere to get a shot, and it was
I
like,
went to Walgreens.
yeah, no,
I
I
remember
mean,
I think it was Christmas of maybe 2020 or 2020,
yeah,
and the COVID lines, bro, to go get tested in the parking lots. And I remember this lady in front of me and my ex was like, "I
yeah,
feel sick. I think I might have it." And we're like, "Get the fuck away from us then."
yeah,
Like people were freaked out, man. Like,
yeah. I got tested in my car when I was going through the Walgreens drive-through one time, and when
and
I
then
was in
they
the
put that
Walgreens,
shit so
they,
far up there,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, oh my god, it sucked, it sucked, but
Yeah.
you
So
know, and then what happened after that, after, all that shit, I it somehow, I believe, even before all that, because something happened where, where all these people, started becoming, it just became like, even it was, because I remember back in 2018, you know, people like, you know, it just didn't feel the same as
so
as it felt like back in 2013,
yes.
I think this,
Well,
this whole
there's been
this
listen, there's
system now.
more. It's and the reason that the only reason I'm aware of it is because I'm interested in it. So when I got out of prison and I started Tragic America, I studied into all this shit, like different ideologies that were getting pushed, social media, like just like I just went all in, and this started before COVID, um, and a lot of it has been programmed through social media, through colleges, through institutions, and it's kind of like more of a individualism to the point of your own detriment, basically. Um, it's very nihilistic. It's very like victim. Like you're always the victim. That's the mentality. Like uh, this is what started to come out of the institutions. And a lot of this is in line with Marxism and communism. And COVID itself, I mean, eh, just the way, do you remember? I don't know if it was Jimmy Kimmel, no, Stephen Colbert. He had needles dancing on the stage.
Yeah,
Dude, what the, it had to be crossing some people's mind, like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
yeah.
this I remember thinking the shot was out, what, like 2 or 3 months. Like, Florida didn't shut this shit down for that long at all. Like, don't quote me on this, I could be wrong, but, like, I didn't listen to it anyway, but I think maybe 2, 3 weeks we were shut down.
But, Imma tell you this, but look at the state I live in. The state I live in, look at 2020. The state turned blue in the first time in, like, 20 was it 25, 30 years since Bill
And
Clinton? Yeah, but, you know, every
and
not even during the Obama stages where, of course, Georgia is a fucking majority, has a lot of minorities in this place, or
and
majorities,
then
you know?
let me explain to some people with the red and the blue and how that's and me, I don't consider myself a Democrat or
Yeah,
Republican, although I'll admit it, I voted for Trump and I regret it. Actually, I I regret voting, period, because both of them, I don't agree. I think either one, we still would have been in this war, but, um what I believe, where was I going? I got high. Where was I going? Something. So I'm talking about so
Yeah,
before COVID.
red and blue, and the
Yeah.
politics,
So
and
the red and blue, right? So
and
the
you're
red
not
and blue.
you don't affiliate with any party, so that's what, yeah,
I've
that's what
gotten to the point
right.
right now where I feel like, and if you ever notice, Trump always says central casting, central casting, central casting. Like he'll point out like a soldier or something that like looks the part, and he'll
Yeah,
be like, look at that guy, central casting." A lot of people say he's not saying that for no reason, that
yeah.
all of this is really fucking staged. And I know it might sound far fetched, but think about it. Like the people that own the CIA, the Mossad, who do you think they are? The richest families in the world,
Yeah,
right?
the
The
rich
ones
and
that own the
famous,
yeah, the ones that
yeah, the
yeah.
wealthy.
So they work for the people that run the central banks, which are private, and the Federal Reserve, which are some known families, and
How do you but how I wanna ask you something. How do you feel about these corporations trying to influence all this other shit, like, especially oil companies, insurance companies, healthcare companies,
a
you know,
lot of this was
all
part of
that
the
shit.
plan. If
Yeah,
you read Agenda 2030 or the New World Order, like on the WEF's website, right now what you have is two factions within the Republican Party fighting each other
yeah,
behind the scenes, and basically it's old money versus new money.
yeah,
The new money is AI, it's information, because it's going to be they feel it's going to be moving at such an exponentially rate and growing and multiplying that we don't need money. That is the new money,
yeah,
basically. I don't know how that's going to work. That's the theory. Now, fucking the old money is the bankers from the 1700s, those families that ended up coming into America. My theory on Rockefeller, let me tell you my theory on him. He didn't make all his money on his own. I think that he was the face, and England sent him in here with a bunch of different backers to take over the whole oil industry
yeah.
because it was one man,
One man
you
army.
know. So they got in with the Rothschilds, and the Federal Reserve happened in 1913. And
How
think
do but
about
I wanna ask you something. How do you feel about the other candidates, Mitt Romney, John McCain,
actors,
all especially no, because
thieves,
especially no, not I know you're not affiliated with any party, but, when you vote for a certain party, or you vote for like you voted for Trump, and, it's
values.
just
You're
like,
saying?
how do you feel about,
Okay.
like, those certain people, you
Yes.
know? Yeah.
So certain people in the Republican and Democratic Party, um, the only politician that I could like actually off the top of my head say I could actually maybe trust this dude, Thomas Massey and Ron
Uh,
Paul.
Ron
Um,
Paul, I've
they're
heard of them.
libertarians. They're
I don't
libertarians.
Yeah, Ron
Now,
Paul. My brother liked Ron Paul at one point, and, who was the, Candace Owens? He was in
Candace
kinda like a
Owens, yeah,
yeah,
she's very smart, but she
yeah,
goes off a little bit sometimes, but
yeah,
her heart's in a good place, and she
right.
is very smart. She's been going through hell because she's been getting attacked. But you have to say that Charlie Kirk shooting, there was more to it, dude.
Mhm,
Like, there's definitely more to it. Like, no matter who, I don't have enough proof to say this, they did it, they did it, they did it, but there was more to it. Like,
yeah,
like JFK. It reminds me of the JFK shooting, you know? But, and then you have this ballroom one that popped up,
yeah.
and, when they need the ballroom to get fixed, and the Supreme Court just struck it down. It's
Do you think we were warned about 9/11?
Yeah, I don't think we were
Yeah,
yes, I think they knew, I think, the CIA knew, the Saudi government, and the Mossad, and I believe it was a joint effort.
mhm,
Um, those building has they were loaded with asbestos, nobody would buy them. I think Larry Silverstein ended up buying it, like, a month or so before, and he took out insurance specifically for that, and he happened to not be there that day. Same
right.
thing with Howard Lutnick, Trump's, like, main friend. He happened to not be there that day. He was taking his kid to school, and, What I think, 9/11, and
Do you think
I
the
think,
do you thi but do you think the American public should have known about the intimate threat of what was coming at that
um,
time?
I think that it's sick that our own country would do that. Um, I think that some people, I think, don't even wanna go there yet, you
Yeah.
know, because like, the virus thing, that's one thing in itself. Like, uh, the only reason the virus was in China is because, Obama made it illegal to have that here in North Carolina. It was in Chapel Hill, so they moved it over to China. Oh, Fauci was
So
single-handedly breaking the law.
so the, what you're saying is that it wasn't so, like, since the Center for Disease Control is in Atlanta, so you don't think that was ever, like, ever associated around the CDC or anything like that, where all these other diseases had a lot of capabilities of coming out and, trying to eliminate the fucking rest of the world, you know?
What I do know is, the COVID-19 research that was being done in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Mm,
When Obama came in, I'll double check this actually just to be sure because we're recording. But when Obama came in office, he made it illegal. And basically, what Fauci did was broke the law. He still did that research, mRNA research, but he moved it to China. Um, I wish I could. Oh, I have my phone. So um, single-handedly, and Ron Paul had him in court for weeks and weeks and weeks, but single-handedly, Fauci broke the law, and you could pretty much blame this on Fauci, like, himself almost. Like, it's just it's really and if you I read the book, The Real Anthony Fauci by, Robert Kennedy,
mm,
and it goes back to the HIV, AIDS thing and AZT, and it is sick, bro, sick. This man. I'll tell you one quick story from the book. Him and Bill Gates are tight. Bill Gates's foundation is basically a pharmaceutical company. Like their top reps are pharmaceutical reps. So one of these, like Pfizer or other big industry, they had a shot where they messed up and there was way too much mercury.
yeah.
So it was like millions of dollars worth of chemicals. Bill Gates bought it on discount, fucking went over to some African country and fucking sterilized the whole population. That's the kind of people we're dealing with here.
But,
The,
what was that it was at the time during the Ebola virus?
Bill Gates has always had this thing, not just Bill Gates, but the World Economic Forum, that there's way too many people in the world, and not enough resources. And Elon Musk and the tech people, they have a different view on that, but they're very, very obsessed with that view, the World Economic Forum, Gates, that they some numbers are written on the Rockefeller papers that 500 million is the
Yeah.
number that they would really, you know. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I do think
You know,
right now, as we
during the time
speak,
during the time of, like, the Ebola virus, bro, and all that, of course, it was 2014, all that shit was going down, and,
I was in
um,
prison. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and, it was kind of a weird time in politics and, in society in general at the time because, um just a lot of shit was happening. A lot of shit was going on with of course, with the Ebola virus and a lot of
I didn't know nothing
eh,
about this, bro. I
no,
must. I
I
was in
mean,
prison.
I don't know if you know about what happened in Dallas where that worker where that was it the nurse got sick by that one by there was somebody who came over from where was it, Uganda or something like that,
Okay,
or
it
Congo
rings
or
a bell.
somewhere in Central Africa. And, yeah, I mean, she got sick and he died and on the fucking operating table at the time, I mean,
Ebola.
yeah. And,
Um,
that was before COVID, and a lot of people
that's
were
nice.
panicking because they were bringing the Ebola virus over to the United States, you know?
Maybe
and
some
people
of
were
that was predictive programming too, just to show that on the news, knowing that like COVID, because in these Epstein emails from 2017, they're Bill Gates and Epstein are they're making references to a virus simulation.
the
They knew about this for a very long
in
time.
2017, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
also if you Google the patent to the shot, you'll find the Google patent from like 2013. Don't mark my words on that date, but it's like it's much earlier, the date.
I feel like from 2012 on to 24, 20 to the end of like the 2010s, you know, it was a fucking wild scenario. You had people and you had, of course, you know this, but you had fucking people people's faces eating off in Miami due to
Yeah,
due to drugs and all that type of shit.
yeah, the oxy thing going on here.
Of course, bath salts, what was it? K2, Spice, all that other shit that was coming out at the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah. On top
Now,
of that, you have
it was just like, now, how did we get from 2010 to having all that shit they must be mixing a bunch of shit
well,
together.
dude, right now, 80,000 people a year are dying from fentanyl.
Yeah,
80,000.
fentanyl. That's what I'm saying. It's like people are mixing these drugs all together to create one massive fucking drug that's gonna try to
Yeah.
fucking end the fucking
And
population.
and they're using it as think about it, bro. COVID was used to knock off older people with underlying conditions. Fentanyl, that takes out the weak people, addicts, you know? Like, they're basically depopulating, like, in a way, without, you know?
Yeah.
I hate to put it like that, but be aware of it because, like, you know, there's other things in the food that we eat, like, you know, it's just I I got a letter, today saying that I won't be covered under my insurance next year. Thank God they sent it in April, so I have plenty of time to, like, you know, figure out a plan and what to do with my doctor and all
Yeah,
that, but
I think I gotta renew my insurance sometime this year too. I don't know when, but so hopefully sometime in the next few months it should be. I don't know what we're gonna get, but of course of course I'm gonna try to start this was it this IT class here
yeah.
there at Broward College. So
Dude, fucking
yeah.
if you, like, stayed down here, bro, like, that'd be cool, bro. Like, if
No,
you're down
I'm
yeah.
just it's an online class that I'm gonna have to pace myself for. So
You should
gonna be
come
it's
down,
gonna
you
be
know, for,
full time.
like, every couple months, for a
You
couple days.
don't get me wrong. I've been trying to get back down there for a long time, bro. And it's just and at the same time, I just don't and I just I don't know if it's gonna happen, bro. I just don't know if it's gonna happen because I think I might be moving out west. I think I might be going
Okay.
here, and I think might be going there. I
That's
just
yeah. See,
but
everybody like, that's the same with me, like,
and I don't
every
have any
door is
money.
open right
I
now.
don't have any money saved up for I don't have money saved up, to at least like put a down payment on an apartment or anything like that right now.
I
A
feel
lot of
you.
young people like us, like you, like us,
Yeah.
we can't really afford it because it's
No,
rents are high, um,
working out dude,
insurance,
it
car payments,
in the last month, like, everyone that I've talked to has noticed the jump in prices in 1 month.
rent,
Like,
especially rent. Look at
literally everything
rent,
from
rent.
YouTube to food to gas to, like,
Especially rent. Rent is probably the highest that it's probably been in probably maybe a decade. You know?
maybe ever, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
like, a single man cannot get an apartment on his own. He has to be making,
yeah.
like, down here,
Look at
like
gas prices. Gas prices are through the fucking roof. You can't even leave. I because in Georgia, well, it's not as bad in Georgia as it probably is in maybe like California, where it's like $10 a gallon, and fucking maybe San Francisco, right? So it's
uh,
350 here, like in like down the street from me at racetrack. So I can go down the racetrack, get it for 350, and well, maybe a little bit more, maybe at least like maybe 425 or something like that. I don't know because I use premium gas, so I use like the higher grade of gas in my car because I got a higher end car and it's a little more powerful than a regular sedan or SUV or whatever the regular people drive like a Toyota Corolla. But
what's the cost to fill it up?
$50, $50
That's
every
it?
single yeah,
Like,
$50. to last time I think last time or the time before, $75 for the tank, bro.
Okay, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah,
my mom has a Honda 2011 Honda Sonata,
yeah.
and $70 to fill that tank.
$70, yeah.
Yeah, a regular, bro. Regular.
Regular buck, yeah. But I wonder, I don't know what could the comparison for gas prices in Florida compared to Georgia is, because my friend looked it up because it definitely seems that gas prices are a lot cheaper here in Georgia than they are in
Oh,
Florida.
yeah, especially
Yeah,
Boca Raton, Palm Beach, yes, they're higher,
yeah.
and Broward, it's higher. Yes, for sure. How much? Probably maybe 50 cents. Dude, I don't know if it's a dollar difference. No, not a dollar. Now gas has been going down stop-wise the last 2 days. Obviously, as soon as I put my money in it, it goes down. Fucking so it started going, which is a good thing, it's going down. Um, Supposedly the Straits open. I don't know, I didn't watch the news today.
Mhm,
Um, but listen, man, it's like I stopped watching the news because, like, I don't know what's fucking real or fake, and, like, it's like, I'd rather just chill. I'd rather fucking talk to my friends, like, fucking be here talking to you and fucking podcast talking about it.
mhm.
And, like, you know, I'll watch it here and there to let people know, like, what's going on and filter through the bullshit. But, like I said, for the most part, this season, bro, like, it's just I don't wanna focus on it. Like, the only way I to really make a statement in history, think about it, like, you could talk, scream, yell, you'll get shot, but through art, bro, through, like, a painting or a
Art,
fucking song,
painting, yeah.
that fucking moves
That's how
people.
people used to express themselves, and I feel like freedom of speech is becoming less and less.
I feel that way too, but in talking sense, but I think with art, I think it's still a
Is
possibility.
yeah, well, of course, with art is like, art, like what's your definition of art? Like painting and stuff like that?
Anything,
Well, okay. Oh, well,
like,
music.
let's say
A lot
you're
of
a
people,
builder.
no, I know a lot of
Um,
people still express themselves through music, uh,
yeah,
with like
for me, yeah.
paintings and stuff like that. Yeah, of course,
For
that's
me, like, my art is, like, my poetry, like,
how it
my
is.
like, short films, like, you know, like, that's, like, whatever you create. I say whatever you create, like, whatever you
Yeah.
enjoy.
But have you heard of the RICO cases about these artists that these music artists have been getting fucking
Yeah,
slammed about their lyrics and all that type of shit here up
they
here and everything?
they're
So
making up AI songs, right?
no, it wasn't AI songs. No, I don't believe it was AI. It was like
I heard
I'm
that.
sure you like Young Thug. Young Thug was like the major case during the RICO trials up here,
Mhm.
and because apparently because of the lyrics in his songs or
Oh,
something that
yeah, I heard about
he was
that. He got off, right?
associated with murders and stuff and shit like that, and you know,
Yeah, he ended up getting off, right?
yeah, he ended up getting off. So
And
because of
gonna kinda sorta snitched on him?
he had a great fucking Jewish lawyer, bro.
Yep,
I would fucking hire Brian Steele if I
so did
had the
I.
fucking chance.
I had a great Jewish lawyer too, like, fucking Jewish lawyers are awesome. Fucking, I have a Jewish lawyer, Jewish accountant, Jewish dentist, like, yeah, no, great to do business with. But
Yeah,
fucking, yeah, as soon as I got that lawyer, they went down from 14 years to 11 years to 8 years in, like, 4 days. And I was like,
crazy.
"Whoa, they're not playing." Like, it makes
Yeah,
a huge
I'm sure.
difference.
I'm sure.
But,
Just
yeah,
haven't.
dude,
Now,
there's
it might be personal, but can I ask you what I can't remember off the top of my head about it. What
you
were
could ask me whatever.
the DUI? The
Uh,
DUI? Yeah, can
okay,
tell
so
me
what I
about
went
that?
to prison for?
Yeah,
I went to prison for DUI manslaughter, and what happened was I was 24 years old, and from down here was like the wild, wild west down back then.
yeah,
Like literally, people were going to 30 doctors a month, pain doctors. You know, there was a pain doctor at every clinic, every shopping center. Security guards outside. It was a madhouse. So I got introduced to that world, and right away I was going to five. Then I got a girl, she was going 5, and I used to think before I, was getting all these pills, I used to think it was just a matter of not having enough money, to support my habit, you know?
Yeah.
Soon as I had all these pills and it was a different now it was like, "Okay, you have enough money. It's not doing anything, like, but keeping you okay," and I wanted to kill myself. Like, I was, like, getting dark, dark thoughts,
Mhm.
like, fucking,
Bad
so
suicide thoughts.
it was more than just suicidal ideations because it was, like, planned out for a couple days, like, me and my ex, I was talking to her about it, like, a couple days I knew something really horrible was gonna happen, I couldn't explain it. So the night before, um that morning, I didn't I didn't, I had Xanax at the Walgreens, and I picked up the Oxys, and I had this feeling in my heart, like, if you pick up the Xanax, you're fucked. Don't pick up the Xanax. So I went, like, 2 days without picking up the Xanax. Of course, on the way home one day, I pick up the Xanax. Um, I get fucked up that night. I wake up in the morning. I drive her to work. I on the way to work, driving her to work, I get in a head-on not head-on collision, I hit the back of another car. Fucking it was no big deal, fender bender. We exchange insurance. I did, well, we leave. Um, I go hang out with some other chick all day. She's at work. I go pick her up around 6. We go to her mom's house, and now I'm starting to feel like drowsy, like not right, like just like, like now, granted, the day prior, I filled 180 pills from Walgreens. Back then, 30s. Back then, to fill a Walgreens was like the thing because you save like 500 bucks. Mom and pops for like 700, 800 bucks for the same amount.
Dude.
So
So,
yeah,
me, though that's the thing about insurance companies, bro, is that they're rate they're I mean, that's one thing about the raising drug prices too. They're,
dude, do you know how much Adderall is? Not the prescription Adderall, but like the actual, not generic,
God,
but
I
the
can't
actual
remember how
Adderall.
much I God, I can't remember how much I paid for
Just
the, last prescription I got. It was
for
maybe God, it was a year, probably a year back or something like that.
Dude,
Oh,
to get the regular brand, non-generic, I get 60/20s, and they wanted to charge me $900. It's like basically, street prices, that's what my doctor said when I told him. He's like, "Damn, that's street prices." I'm like, "Yeah."
you can get that shit off the street, yeah,
The
for the
the
same price.
problem the problem was, and this is a problem too, 80% of our pills are made out of this country. They're
Oh,
made in
yeah.
India and
Yep,
China.
yeah, I
Now,
think you told
I've
me that
noticed
before.
this with 2 pills, and I'm not the only one because I looked online, the forums, how many people are talking about this. 1 month, Walgreens they ended up having, um, Mallinckrodt 20s for Adderall. They're a different brand. They always have the Teva brand, which is the same brand that makes it. Every single other generic I tried, never ever had a problem.
Mhm.
This one, you couldn't tell it was about a third of the active ingredient. Like, and it made my stomach sick. It just
No,
like,
fuck that.
um,
Yeah, I was on a drug, I wasn't never on Adderall or any I think no, I may have take that back, maybe this was God, it was a very long time ago, maybe when I was took Adderall, maybe at least once or twice, and I fucking hated it because I was up all night and I couldn't sleep. So, that was one
it's
reason why I stopped Adderall. But I was also on other drugs called, like, one drug called Focalin. I don't know if you ever heard of that one or not, but
it sounds
yeah,
like an ADD drug.
yeah, ADHD, ADD drug, yeah, that's in that type of nature, but, yeah, that was one other drug I was on, and, recently, it's been, Zola I was prescribed Zoloft, but I haven't taken that.
Um,
And Lexapro, but I hated Lexapro. Lexapro made me feel like complete fucking ass. It was
Listen,
fucking
I have heard, I've tried the antidepressants.
yeah.
Only one I've heard good things about are Wellbutrin. Um,
Wellbutrin. Yeah,
now,
I was on that, yeah, I think that shit put me right out to fucking bed, bro.
really,
Yeah,
now listen,
that was fucking years back, but I think that one kinda made me a little, like, sleepy and shit.
I really think that these antidepressants are possibly more harmful
Yeah.
than even like Xanax because people coming off of it,
Oh,
they
bro, I would take a fucking Xanax any day over all that type of shit. I tell my mom all the time, it's like, "I wish these fucking doctors would've, fucking, subscribe me some or prescribe me
yeah,
some Xanax, so it would help my
because it
anxiety a
just
lot more than fucking just I wouldn't if I did that, I feel like I wouldn't have the problems I do now with the fucking with just
oh,
being with depression,
that's not
um,
necessarily true because you build a tolerance,
yeah,
unfortunately, and I know you build a tolerance, and then that's very addicting. But the thing is, these antidepressants, they're not much. They're also very addicting coming off of them,
yeah.
and
Not
it's
like I tell my mom that, she's been on Lexapro for fucking many years, she's been on that for, like, as long as I can remember. All of her family takes the Lexapro, and every time she goes
yeah.
off of Lexapro, she has these fucking moments where she just wants to fly off the walls and just she goes into, like, this manic state without that drug, you know?
Yeah, it makes you dependent on the drug.
Yeah,
They're sick, these people, dude.
yeah.
And I noticed the newer ones that they're coming out with, like my nephew has been trying, like they're worse.
I
Like,
and it's mostly this I feel like there's a lot of the has to do a lot of deal with a lot of fucking bullshit about the psychiatrist that we go to, or that you go to, or anybody that goes to them. Because I went to a psychiatrist once, bro, and I fucking hated that I hated that bitch so fucking much, bro. She
listen,
was Yeah, and it wasn't even I mean, I think she was recommended by my regular, therapist. But,
I'm not gonna
but
lie, bro. I almost and I took psychology and sociology. I almost think it's fucking half bullshit at this point.
yeah.
I think they abused it so much and gave antidepressants to so many people that didn't need it. And
Bro, I've talked
fucking
to a lot of the last psychiatrist I talked to was just a fucking I think he wasn't all there, bro. I mean, literally, I
no,
was talking to the guy just, like, didn't even know what the fuck he probably was trying what he
they're
was even doing,
if you're
you
a
know?
good psychiatrist, you're a glorified drug dealer. That's all
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like
Right,
hey, are you good? I need
yeah,
this, and this. Thank you. Talk to you next month.
right,
At least I don't lie to myself and say, "Oh, well, I'm ADHD." No, I like
yeah.
taking Adderall for work because it gets me through the day. And fucking, I'm 41 years old, and I've been taking them for like fucking almost 20,
I
well,
and I
more
wa
than 20
I
now.
this isn't related to the psychiatrist, but I went to this one guy, this was, like, many years back when my father was still alive, and we all went as, like, a family family therapy type of thing or
I've done it.
whatnot.
Yeah,
And this guy and then there was this guy who just kept repeating the same fucking story over and over and over again. And, like, every time I went to him, he just kept repeating himself. I'm just like, "What are you doing?" You know? Like,
yeah.
it's like
Nah,
every time I went there was, like, only, like, 2, 3 stories he would just keep repeating to himself
yeah, no, they're nuts,
over and
bro.
over again, you know?
That's why that's why, and
Crazy.
me too. Like anyone getting into that shit is fucked a little bit.
It wasn't even
But
a psychiatrist, I can't remember what kinda doctor he was, but he
I,
was
I
definitely
was
he was
in,
definitely definitely, like, for, like, mental therapy and shit like that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
was in work release with Dr. Christensen, who was a famous doctor in West Palm Beach. And
I don't
this
know.
dude was prescribing someone 90 80s, fucking 280 Roxys,
Yeah,
60 Soma, 60 per, all one prescription. Like
right.
fucking. So he ended up killing two people. Um, they charged him manslaughter. And then he got a federal charge. He owed the
Holy
government
cow.
1.5 million. He,
Jesus.
he
Federal
paid the one.
government?
Yes.
Like, he got a federal charge, no would deny bond, parole, all that type of shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he got the murders and he got the federal charge. So get this, he pays the $1.5 million. He gets 2 years on the murders. He's he's in work
Jesus.
released in 6 months and fucking out of there.
Man,
So you still
that's more than actually a lot of fucking people get. I mean, in the such in the much more, like, minor offenses. You go to jail people go to jail for having fucking what drives me up the fucking wall is, like, people go my brother, Imma tell I hate to fucking talk about my brother behind his back like this, but it's not like talking behind his back, but he went to prison for under an ounce. He had under because it wasn't in Florida, was it
Wow.
0.25? He was in Lake County, Florida, in Orlando area. So, in the Orlando area, fucking he went in Lake County, it was under 0.25 that he had. I think it was like, um,
Yeah,
0.20. I don't remember what the fuck he
that's
had,
crazy.
it was way under that. Way under an ounce. And he went to prison for a night, and he had and he went to and he went to AA and all this fucking
Wow.
bullshit for about a year, maybe a
How
year,
long ago was
2
this?
years. 2018.
Okay, because like
Yeah.
Trump recently rescheduled it, I think, to like a Schedule 3 now.
20 no, my brother first moved up to Atlanta in 2018, but he was still on probation at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but that just drives me at the wall because a lot of, like, minor offenses like that,
That's what I'm going,
they get more fucking punished than the major offenses, you
dude.
understand?
Look, I would say out of the 7 years I was in prison, I swear to you, I would say 90% drug addicts or people selling drugs.
Yeah,
7% chomos and 3% evil people.
yeah,
Rarely evil people. And the chomos, they get less time than the fucking drug dealers, and it's fucking sick, dude. It's fucking sick.
it's
There's
crazy.
something going on there. Like, that's not right, you know?
No, not at all.
And yeah, they get chance after chance after chance. I seen it. I seen it. I was fucking in a cell with fucking these dudes. Um, and I can't make sense of it, bro.
No. Yeah,
But
no,
listen, we're
but
at.
it's
Go
what?
ahead, keep going. What?
No, I just think it's crazy because my brother went to my brother kinda went through hell because my dad died in December 2017. I think that's really what led him to really kind of, like, fuck himself up like, not fuck himself up, but, just just get caught in that situation, you know?
Yeah, it's
And
easy to get caught, and we can use anything as an excuse, but that shit's
yeah,
hard, bro.
yeah.
That shit's hard. Like, how's he now? Does he have like does he have a
No,
girl? Is it,
he's doing better. He's doing these, cognitive mushrooms. I don't know what you call them.
dude?
It's
Save my
not
life.
he claims it's not psilocybin, but I think it's some other type of shit that he's doing. I probably need to look
Maybe
up the
Lions,
ingredient.
man.
I have no idea what it is. I think we have a chocolate bar upstairs. I could probably read the ingredients on it or whatever it is, but
I would know if this is the ones. These aren't psychoactive, but Paul
he
Stammet, who's
from
he
what
gets
I
like
understand, I think he
ophthalmologist.
gets them at CBD American Shaman.
This is Lions, man.
Lion's
Um,
mane, yeah, I don't think that's intoxicating, but I think it did
no,
what it is, I don't even think it's intoxicating, but I think it's like he has more focus, he has a lot
yeah.
more, it's a lot more,
There's a lot of benefits to
a
him,
lot
man.
more benefits to it, you're right, yeah, a lot
Yeah,
more
and
benefits to it.
there's a dude, if anyone's interested, his name's Paul Stammet. He's on, the Joe Rogan Show a lot. He's a mushroomologist. He has an app, that has everybody's information that put it in there, AI, and it has, like, different for your height, weight, micro doses, macro doses, like, everything, everything. Fucking his name's Paul Stammet, Stammett, something like that, yeah.
Mm, fair enough.
But yeah,
What were you
mushrooms, bro, they saved my life. Um, one session, 3 days of a session of 3 days mushroom saved my life. Like, it took
I'm
me
sure,
out of a social anxiety and that I never thought. I mean, really, really. I,
that's,
I, that whole situation with my dad, I dealt with. I felt like I went through 7 years of therapy in 3 days.
that's
It
crazy.
was, it was nuts. It was nuts. Yeah.
Well, it seems like mushrooms help a lot of people, with their, mental states,
I
you
wouldn't
know?
I wouldn't recommend it just 'cause I don't know the person.
Yeah, you don't know the well, at the same yeah, everybody does things at their own has their own, preferences about what they
Yeah.
do, and yeah, of
Yeah.
course, like, if it's a person that would benefit from something else compared to what mushrooms does or what weed does or whatever you take, you know?
So it's
I
all
mean,
about the set
yeah,
and the setting. Like, are
the
you in
setting,
it,
the setting, yeah,
are you in an environment where you can just chill for like 8 hours and not have to worry about nothing and not have to like,
yeah,
like it's all about that. Like, and putting your mind in the right place before it. Um, and setting intentions. But
yeah.
yeah, bro, I'm glad we got to have this talk.
Me
I'm
too,
glad,
bro.
like
Me too. Out there on my heart, bro.
real shit.
You've been one of the like closest fucking
Mhm.
people I've known on Instagram for a long time, and that's real to me. And I'm really glad you had me on the podcast. And
No, yeah,
I really hope to have more time on the podcast with you.
dude. This first episode, like, could not have gone better because we didn't plan on talking about this, but the way
No,
it was just structured is pretty much everything that I wanted to touch
even though
on.
my phone microphone call quality wasn't the best tonight, but hey, I'm gonna
Nah,
get a
it's
little
cool.
better with it.
Yeah, yeah, and what's it called? I'll look. They're very cheap too, very cheap. I'll look on Temu and see like the mics and shit.
Yeah.
Um, what's it called? Because we can have up to 4 people. Like if
Okay.
you're on here and we gotta get the sound right and all that, but like you're on here, we could have another two chicks on here fucking talking to you, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking,
For
but
sure.
yeah, this is right now. So this is being aired Saturday and fucking once a week, I'm going to be doing the podcast. While you had brought up before something about businesses or something like,
Uh,
um,
Another
but
business? No?
anyone, what I'm working on now with advertising is SEO and AEO. If anyone is either an influencer or a small business and needs help with social media growth, website building, just being taught anything like that, because there's a lot of bullshit I see of people trying to rip people off and like it's
Yeah,
like
a lot of
like
scams that you a lot of by the way, a lot of scams out there. Make sure you all don't
yes,
ever fall don't ever fall for any of these
I
motherfuckers.
got scammed. Yeah, 60
No,
bucks today.
scams are killer. They're illegal. Don't ever fall for any of that shit. Don't ever fall
Right.
for that.
See, I was telling Will before this podcast, I I was trying to be the nice guy with the first person I did this with, and it was $1,000 for the month. They gave me 500 up front, no contract, and he never paid me the other 500. So like in the future, obviously, there'd be a contract, but like I would show you, here's the data, here's what the point is that you're not gonna pay money unless you see a conversion of you making money. Like, there's
Right.
no point in you a lot of these social media agencies will give you followers and likes, and it's not gonna
No,
make you a dollar though, you
it's
know?
not. It's
That's the
not.
thing, so
The what's gonna make you a dollar is just being consistent and,
yeah,
being consistent, putting out and then putting out the content. You're
and
not gonna
fun yeah.
you're not gonna make money by paying, a lot of money just trying to,
No, you don't need to pay
like,
someone 2 grand.
paying a lot of money to, like, promote yourself, paying a lot of money to boost your content. No.
Yeah, which
Just
is
keep
half
being
the time
consistent,
bullshit
posting
too.
content, and,
Listen, I tested this. A lot of that boosting content is bots. They're
yeah.
bot views. So, like, yeah, I
I
tested it
mean,
on 4.
I'm guilty of it, bro. I just paid that's why I'm on this Meta Business Suite shit to get my payment info right now to pay off this fucking pay off this $2.65 right now. So, I mean, I'm guilty of that shit. I think we're all
No, yeah,
guilty
yeah,
of some shit in our lives
yeah.
that we've done, you know?
I've been testing
So,
out different AIs for both film and work and this website stuff, but like, yeah. So be wary of that. Like you said, there's a lot out there that are just like guys like me and you just put three together and made an ad, and they're collecting money.
yeah.
So fucking yeah,
A lot of people are just trying to collect money from you just so they can make a profit from themselves. That's
And that's
all
the
it
thing
is.
right now. I see
That's
that more
all it
than
is.
ever. More than ever, bro. I see people that are in like these moods and they're just like, I don't know. Like I know it's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. It's a lot of
People do
uncertainty.
not care. Imma tell you that people do not care about yourself. They don't care
No.
about you. They don't care about your money. Well, they no, I'm sorry. They don't care about you, but they only want your money.
Yes. And they
They
will
don't
double
give a they don't
charge.
give a fuck about what the fuck you do. They just
Yes.
care about how much you fucking pay 'em.
And keep that in mind when you see like question the charges on your bank, the $3 or the extra $2. Like,
Yeah.
because I see that shit a lot from different companies. Like these additional charges are out of nowhere, you know? People are getting greedy.
Major corporations are making millions of fucking dollars, and look what the fucking lower class is making.
They're making
Nothing.
$1 million in transaction fees alone,
Ye uh,
you know? It's like, fuck, dude.
Major
But
corporations, major corporations that we can't even fucking imagine that are paying that, we can't even imagine
yeah,
how much these fucking people are fucking making.
no,
Look at
no.
The US
Eh,
government, look, and what? The US government's in fucking trillions of dollars in
yeah.
debt?
But then again, I don't even know what that really means, bro. Like,
No.
can they wipe that shit down? Like in the real, does that even really mean anything besides the fact that the dollar is losing its value? But like that debt, like that's what I question sometimes. Like, even if they paid it down,
We just never know what's gonna happen. We just
yeah, and
never
I
know.
think that's what they
Look,
want.
our we spend fucking billions of dollars on our fucking military, like, for nothing, like, I know,
Yeah, for
not technically for nothing, but we don't need
but
to be
we
spending
get ripped
billions
off.
on our military. We need to be spending billions on elsewhere, infrastructure, uh,
School,
on the
fucking
schools,
real
on the
schools.
American people, right? But
Like,
look,
now that we know we've been psyoped, okay, instead of sending 50 billion to Ukraine 1 month, send 50 billion to a billion each state in America. Have them clean up the homeless. Have them fucking redo
yeah,
the schools. Have them
yeah.
fucking get different food. Fucking fix this shit. Infrastructure. Fix the problem.
Don't send money to all these countries that we support, Israel, all that other shit, you know?
A lot of these countries don't even like us, bro.
No,
And we
they
send
don't.
money. You know.
They just wanna and most of the and Imma say this,
Hmm.
countries like Russia, countries like Israel, you know, they got something on I believe personally,
Yeah,
they got something on our president.
I do. I believe it too.
They got
And
something on
and
our president.
and there were a couple of sources from the White House that said something about a meeting, and yeah, I do too. I do too.
Yep.
And think about how fucking scary that is, bro.
It is.
Because um, Netanyahu was here 7 times. The last time he came, 3 million files dropped. How many files total? 6 million. 6 million Jews in the Holocaust. Um, the other 3 million, it didn't drop yet. So before it dropped, Trump bombed the shit out of Iran, though.
Did.
Now, I think it's probably a mix between money, bribery, everything, blackmail,
Money, bribery, fucking extortion,
everything.
money laundering,
I
manipulation of financial markets.
I think they
It
put him in. I think they pulled a whole psychological operation on Trump, like a whole as he's getting older too, and
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's dangerous, man. Like, and that's another thing. I told you he had to get pulled out of the nuke room, right? Because he was arguing.
Mhm,
That's fucking dangerous, bro. Like, at least you got people there that will do that, you know?
mhm.
But he's screaming about fucking nuclear weapons and supersonic weapons, and to the point where they had to, like, remove him from the room.
Shit's fucking wild.
With that being said, bro, like, that's why, like, it's good to know what's going on, but, like, focusing on it, only thing we could do to change it is create, and that's what this season's gonna be about, creating and fucking having cool people on here that we can fucking have
Let's
connections
do it.
with
Let's
and
do it.
throughout life.
And this isn't my first. This is my first, but this isn't my last time. So
Yeah, man.
I'm happy.
This
I'm happy that you have me. I'm happy that a lot of other people have you to come on these podcasts and express their opinions and everything like
Hmm.
that. So we'll definitely chop it up. We'll chop this shit
Yep.
up.
This is number
Yeah.
one. So I'm gonna do one a week, one Substack a week. I have 40 free subscriptions of Substack to give away.
Yeah.
So fucking I'll email you one. Have 40. So
Okay.
fucking yeah, fucking I don't want to, y'all don't have to pay, but it would mean so much to me if y'all read my
Now
Substack,
this is getting
like just my
now
writing.
just to be clear, this may also be uploaded like a little bit chops and everything like that to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all that type of shit.
This, yes. So
Yeah,
so this, yeah. I'll after I download it, I'm gonna run it through an AI. It'll cut it up into different clips, and then those clips will go all over social media.
sounds good, bro. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
And fucking that's something we need to get organized on too. Because if we're organized with that, like fucking like if you have like it takes me 2 seconds, bro. Like a lot of times I don't put headings on it. I just bum on, you know,
Yeah.
and just send it through. And I
Yes,
have like
sir.
3 extra TikToks.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
we yeah, we will flood the internet. And that's it for
Well,
tonight.
well, maybe
Fucking
we'll just keep on going and see where
yeah,
everything
that's the
goes.
thing, bro. Like since 2021, Tragic America has been going strong. The project, the name, and fucking I'm not stopping anytime soon. So if you don't stop, oh, by the way, check out tragicamerica.com, new website,
Hey, and
tragicamericashop.com.
I'll be helping out with the Tragic America merch. So
Mm.
keep me informed on all the shit that's
Whatever
gonna
you
be going
see
on.
on there. There's also some herbs and other things. DM me directly on that, and
Yep.
that will get taken care of. And there's also
Yes,
some
sir.
mushroom herbs and all that. But the merchandise is fucking cool. I have some of the shirts here. But
Yeah.
also besides that, it could be custom. Say you want a Nipsey Hustle shirt or whatever. Like
Yes, sir.
custom shirts are available also.
Custom
Basically
shirt.
everything's available but
It
my fucking
you gotta
ass.
just gonna think of some think of some good things to press, that for the presses, gotta go somewhere and start pressing, different what do they call it? Vinyls, right? Something like
I'm
that.
trying to find. See if I can find one of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you all go follow Tragic America, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know about Facebook, right? Facebook.
Yeah, well, a lot of them actually changed. Right now, I have Tragic America Podcast. The other ones,
Tragic America podcast, Tragic Realities.
yeah, Tragic
You got
Realities, and then the
yeah,
other ones are going to be content pages. Tragic News Maxing. That's going to be
yeah,
focused more on news.
news,
Like
yeah,
it's going to be set up like take everything I say with a grain of salt, man. It's serious, but fucking, we don't know what's going on. Like it's fucking, we're all trying to figure it out. Our
yeah,
next step here.
yes, sir.
But
Well,
yes.
anyway, man, I guess you can finish up with the merch if you're gonna show somebody the merch. You're gonna show them the merch if you can't find it.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna look for where I'm hiding shit right now, but fucking,
Yeah,
yeah, anything on there, DM me,
yeah.
and yeah, fucking, this cookies came out with nicotine, fucking
Hey,
vapes.
check out yeah, hey, cookies, man. Cookies is always A1 plus plus.
Yeah.
A1 plus plus in my
Hey,
books.
what's plus plus? Yes, and I will tag
Yeah.
burner on this real. All right, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna take you take it easy. We'll chop it up later on. All right.
Yep.
All right,
Peace.
brother.
Episode 1, we're out.
Out.